Okay, standing on our mat or on our towels with our feet fist width apart. I want you to grow tall through the crown of your head. I want long collarbones. I want your shoulder blades kissing at the back. And I just want you to be aware of where your body is now in space and in time. Is your body leaning forward? Is it leaning back? And I want you to find somewhere in between. Is your body leaning to the right? Is the body leaning to the left? And I want you to find somewhere in between. And I want you just to bring focus to your pelvis. Is your pelvis sitting forward? Is your pelvis sitting back? And I want you to find somewhere in between. I find if I give you the cue, the bottom of the rib in line with the hip, we have a nice alignment. I want you to inhale through your nose, filling up your armpits with air. As you exhale through the mouth, I want you just to bring that belly button close towards the spine. Inhale through your nose. As you exhale through your mouth, belly button goes to spine. And I want you just to imprint or knit the bottom of the ribs. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And I just want you to tip your chin to chest. Have a look at your feet. Are your feet fist width apart? Are they parallel from toe to heel? And I want you to push all 10 toes deep onto the ground as well as your heel, allowing your arch just to lift a little bit. As you inhale, I want you to grow tall through the crown of the head, looking up. Inhale on the pause. Exhale, nod your chin to chest as we just bring that chin down. And we continue going down one vertebra at a time into a roll down, slow and controlled. We allow every vertebra its own space, its own time. I want you to see where you are. Where do your hands meet on your body? Are your hands able to touch your mat? Are your hands touching where your ankles are? Are they midway through the shins? But I just want you to find that measurement because we want to measure after, see has there been change. In this position, I want your head heavy. I want your chest to relax and allow the natural traction of gravity to pull you. Inhale, exhale. We come up as we round the lower back. We start stacking the vertebrae one at a time, slow and controlled. We go lower back. We go mid back. We go upper back. We go neck, we grow tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, exhale, nod your chin to chest, peel the vertebrae down slow and controlled, allowing every vertebra its own space, its own time. Inhale on the pause. Before you come up, I want you just to round the lower back and then exhale as we start stacking the vertebrae one at a time. Slow and controlled. We go lower back, upper back, neck, head. We grow tall through the crown of the head. When you come up, I really want you to think of length up to heaven. For one more, inhale, exhale, nod your chin to chest. Peel the vertebrae down one at a time, slow and controlled. Head is heavy and your upper body hangs freely. In this position, if your head had to fall off right now, it would actually land in front of your feet. I want you to stay there. I want you to bring your left hand onto your left Achilles, your right hand onto your right Achilles, and I want you just to bend your knees. So we've got soft bend in the knees. As you exhale, you straighten the legs against the resistance of the hands. I want you to feel that stretch up into the sit bone, a nice delicious stretch. Inhale as you bend. We exhale for 2, straighten against the resistance of the hands. The lovely neural stretch. Inhale as we bend. We exhale for 3 as we straighten. Inhale as we bend. We go for 1 more. We exhale for 4. We hold it. We feel that delicious stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bend your knees. Brush your fingers on the mat. And I want you to rotate up as we stack the vertebrae, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, head, we grow tall through the crown of the head. We bring the arms overhead. When the arms go overhead, I want you to be conscious that you don't bring the shoulder girdle up. It stays down and engaged. The neck stays one and the shoulders stay somewhere else. They are separate. We're going to go to your right as we inhale. Feel the stretch. We keep the left leg deeply implanted on the ground. We find the left oblique and we exhale back to center using the oblique. We inhale to your left. We keep the right foot deeply implanted. We exhale as we come back to center. Inhale to your right. We find that oblique. We exhale back to center. Inhale to your left. We find the right oblique. We exhale back to center. We inhale to your right. Find that oblique. Exhale back to center. To your left as we inhale. We find that oblique. We exhale back to center. We pause. We now take the arms out into T and we're going to rotate as we pulse on the exhale to your right. We exhale, we pulse, pulse, inhale to center. To your left, pulse, pulse, inhale to center. Keep your hips and your knees to the front as we pulse, pulse, inhale to center. We go exhale, pulse, pulse. We go for one more as we exhale. We pulse, pulse. We inhale to center. We grow tall. We go to your left as we pulse, pulse. We inhale to center. We grow tall for 4, 3, 2, and release. Beautiful. So I want you to lie onto your backs here. Maybe put your other towel here. Excuse our new participant, Skippy. So in this position, I want you to lie onto your backs. I want you to be conscious of your body position. When you lie, I want your heel to be a foot from your sit bone. I want your feet parallel and I want them fist width apart, human fist. I want you to lie down for me and I really want you to think of a soft peach under the chin and I want you to tuck your hands quite nice and strong in for me. So you're going to hold. I want apple size between your knees and I want you to give me length in your neck, particularly elderly people and men. I'm going to just do a little zoomy here. Okay. This is my model. Okay, so I want that line up, arms tucked in. I want length in that spine. I want soft peach under the chin. I want the feet. There we go. Fist width apart. Perfect. So in that position, sorry about the break in transmission. Okay. I want you to give me a lateral Pilates breath, breathing into your armpit. And as you exhale, I want you to imprint your belly button deep onto your spine. Inhale for me, lateral Pilates breath into the armpits. And as you exhale, belly button goes to spine. I want you to push that lower back deep onto the mat. Inhale through your nose, and as you exhale through the mouth, the belly button goes deep onto the mat. You imprint your lower back as we get the belly button onto spine, and I want you just to knit the bottom of the ribs. I really want you to imagine these ribs over here just pulling together as you exhale. For one more, inhale through your nose. As you exhale, belly button goes to your spine, imprint the lower back deep. And I want you just to go into a pelvic tilt. So it's just tipping your pelvis, stretching the fillet of the spine, of the back for me. Inhale on the pause. Exhale, we send the pelvis down last. Inhale for me on the pause. Exhale, tip the pelvis just into a pelvic tilt. Often the cue I use is I want you to tip your bum up as if you're getting your pajamas out of your bum. Inhale. Exhale, send the pelvis down. Inhale for me. Exhale, tip the pelvis up just into that tilt. And I want you to imagine in this position you're creating an empty soup bowl effect. Inhale, exhale, send the pelvis down. So if you take your hands and you just place your hands on the bones on the front of your hips, if you go just off the bone towards your bladder, you get to a little bit more of a fleshy part. I want you just to give me that exhale as you tip the pelvis. And in that tip, you should actually feel how the muscle activates in any case. So that's what we're trying to activate, is that muscle. And we can even activate it unconsciously. So there's nothing you're doing. Just because you're in this position, the muscle does it anyway. It's quite a nice trick of the human body. Inhale, exhale, we send it back. So can you feel that activation, Ryan?
Yes.
Good. Inhale, exhale, tip, feel that. Now that's the core, very loosely called. It's called the transverse abdominis. Inhale, exhale, we send the pelvis down. Hands go next to your side again. This time we're going to inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis, and continue tipping as you go up into a pelvic curl up. I want a straight line from your shoulders through your hips into your knees. And when we go down, we articulate down from the chest bone. Exhale, chest bone goes down first, mid back, lower back, pelvis, we send the coccyx down long. Inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis up, peel the vertebrae one at a time. As we go up, we have a straight line from the shoulders through the hips into the knees. Inhale, exhale, we go down. Chest bone, mid-spine, lower spine, pelvis, send the coccyx down long. I generally like to work in about 10s and 12s, depends how strong you are. Inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis up, peel the vertebrae up as we go one at a time. We have height, we have length. Inhale, exhale from the chest bone. And you should feel as you get lower or further into the set, how much more mobile your back feels. If you find your neck is back length, particularly if you're in the older age group, exhale, tip the pelvis. You may take a little towel and just put it under your neck, giving you length. Inhale, exhale, we go down from the chest bone, through the mid-spine, through the lower spine, through the pelvis, send the coccyx down long. Inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis up, peel the vertebrae one at a time. As we go up, we stay up. This is number 6, but just for a body check, we ask ourselves, are our feet fist width apart? Are our knees apple size apart? I want you to stay here, and I want you to imagine I come to you and I pull your knees away from you. So we open deep into the hip flexors. I want you to push where the hamstrings and the glutes attach. And without moving the feet, I want you to imagine you could pull your heels closer towards you. And we're now activating into the hamstrings. Inhale. As you exhale, I want you to keep all the tension there as you articulate down from your chest bone, through your mid-spine, through your lower spine, through your pelvis. Send the coccyx down long. Inhale. Exhale. Tip the pelvis up. Peel the vertebrae one at a time. When we have height, we have length. We push where the hamstring and the glutes attach onto the sit bones. Inhale, exhale, we go down. Keeping activity between the inner thighs, we send the pelvis down last. We go for one more. Inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis up, peel the vertebrae one at a time. We stay up. We have height, we have length. So now we're going to stay up here, and I want you to go down, but only halfway, but in a hinge. So we're not articulating, we're hinging. Inhale as we hinge halfway. Exhale for 1. Inhale as we hinge. Exhale up for 2. Deep into the glutes. Inhale as we hinge down. Exhale up for 3. Inhale as we hinge. Exhale up for 4. Inhale as we hinge. Exhale for 5. We're going to go for 3 more. Inhale. And we exhale for 6. Inhale. Exhale for 7. Inhale. We exhale for 8. We hold it there, and now we articulate. We go chest bone. We go mid-spine. We go lower spine, we go pelvis, we send the coccyx down long. Give yourself a hug and you just say, thank you body for everything you do for me. And we hold it there. As you exhale, I want you just to give yourself a bit more pressure on the knees. See if you can bring your knees a little bit closer. If your sit bones lift, it's not a problem. We're just stretching into that spine. We bring the feet back to starting position, fist width apart. We've got ample space between the knees. Soft peach under our chin. I want you just to inhale for me. As you exhale, belly button goes to spine, imprint the lower back. I want you to keep a 90-degree bend in the knee. As you exhale and you bring your right knee into tabletop. So this 90-degree bend comes from the hamstring. We keep this position as we tip the toe on the inhale. We exhale up for 1. Inhale, tip your toe. Exhale up for 2. Inhale, tip your toe. Exhale up for 3. So when you exhale, that's actually what's helping us lift for 4. Inhale, tip. Exhale up for 5. Keep the back imprinted. That's the exercise. This is just making it harder. Continue for me. This is number 7. I want you to imagine you got sticky toffee on your toe as you lift the toe. We use the internal resistance of the body. This is number 10. We bring the foot back. We imprint the lower back. We knit the bottom of the ribs. Soft peach under the chin. Long collarbones. Left leg goes to tabletop. Inhale, tip your toe. Exhale up for 1. Inhale, tip your toe. Exhale up for 2. Inhale, tip your toe. Exhale up for 3. Inhale, tip your toe. Exhale up. We use that internal resistance of the body as we lift. We use the breath. Inhale. Inhale. For 2 more. As we inhale. 1 more. Inhale, sticky toffee. Now we keep the left leg there. And on the exhale, we're going to switch the legs past each other. As we, for 1. Exhale, for 2. Keep your back imprinted. For 3. The slower the exercise, the harder. The legs are off the ground for longer. But we've got to keep the imprintation because that's the work. For 2 more, as we, for 1 more, bring both legs down for me. Interlace your hands behind your head. I want the elbows wide. We're going to inhale, exhale as we come up into a chest lift, looking at our kneecaps. Inhale higher, and then we exhale down. When we come up, we keep the belly button imprinted as we nod the chin to chest. We exhale up, inhale higher, and exhale down. We nod the chin to chest. We exhale up. We keep the elbows wide. We inhale higher. And when we go down, we keep that back imprinted. That's the exercise. The lower back stays deeply imprinted. The belly button goes to spine. As we nod the chin to chest, we exhale up. We inhale higher. We exhale down. And that down is the ABS break. Very slow movement. Nod the chin to chest. We exhale up. The head is heavy in the hands as we inhale higher. We exhale down. I want you to imagine when you come up, I'm pulling you with a little string on your chest as you exhale up, inhale higher, and we exhale down. So nod the chin to chest. As you exhale up, imagine that string. Inhale higher and exhale down. Slow and controlled. We come again, we knit the ribs, we nod the chin to chest, we exhale up, we keep the knit, we inhale higher, we exhale down. For 2 more, we nod the chin to chest, we exhale up, we inhale higher, we exhale down. For 1 more, nod the chin to chest, Exhale, up, imprint that belly button. Inhale higher, we pause. Now we hold here. We're going to pulse as we exhale for 10. Exhale, 1, 2, elbows stay wide. 3, belly button imprinted. 4, ribs are knitted. 5, exhale 6, exhale 7, exhale 8, exhale 9, one more, exhale 10, and gracefully release. Throw your feet far, throw your hands overhead, and just stretch. We allow the lower back to lift off of the mat in this exercise because we're stretching. As you lie here, I just want you to inhale, and as you inhale, I want to see, can your fingers touch whatever's closest to it? May it be a boundary wall of your garden, a wall in a bedroom. As you exhale, can your toes touch whatever's closest to it? And as you inhale, I really want you to focus on inhaling into the bottom of the lungs, filling up the last patch of lungs that we don't often use enough. And as you exhale, I want you to envision the lungs emptying from the bottom up all the way through. Inhale for me through your nose. As you exhale, I want you just to expel all the air out of the bottom of the lungs. And exhale all the way to the end, even when you think there's nothing left. We go together. Inhale through your nose. As you exhale, go, go, go. Little bit more, and relax. Skippy, be gentle like this. Bending both legs for me into the side point. Hands next to your side. I want you to take your hands out into T. If you've got a dog like mine, you can just put your hands in front of him. Palms are facing up to heaven. Lower back is deeply imprinted. Right leg goes to tabletop. Left leg goes to tabletop. And when we lift both legs, I really want you to focus on keeping that back imprinted deeply. I want you to look at your right hand. Is your right hand in line with your right shoulder socket? Is your left hand in line with your left shoulder socket? We're going to go to the left with our knees, but our knees and our feet stay in the same line. So we inhale to the left. We keep the right shoulder on the ground. We exhale back to center. We pause. We inhale to the right. We keep the left shoulder on the ground. We exhale back to center. We pause. When we go to the left, the right shoulder stays down. I want you to find that right oblique as you exhale back to center. You pause. Inhale to your right. You keep that right shoulder down. We use the oblique to return us back to center. We pause. Just pause here. I want you to make sure your knees are stuck together like chewing gum. We go to your left as you inhale. We keep that right shoulder down. We exhale as we go back to center. We go to the right as we inhale. We bring it back to center on the exhale. We pause. We inhale again. We find that oblique. We exhale back to center. We pause. We go for one more. Inhale to the right. Find the left oblique. Exhale back to center. Pause. Send your left leg long. Bring your right knee in. And I just want to give you a hug. So give yourself a hug. Bringing that right shin to chest. Stretching into the hamstring, into the glutes, into the lower back. Keep that spinal column long, soft peach under the chin, especially for our corporate men who stuck behind a desk for a long time. The neck likes to lift. I really want you to think of giving me length in that spine. As you exhale, give yourself a stronger hug for 3, 2, 1. Bring your knee down. Bring your left knee up. Give your left knee a hug. And you just say, thank you, body, for everything you do for me. Inhale. Exhale. You bring that knee in a bit deeper. Stretching into that glute, hamstring, lower back. Soft peach under the chin. Keep that length in the spine. And just, I want to bring your attention to your right leg. Don't let that hip flexor bend. Keep it straight. So we're still stretching in the leg that we're not holding. And be careful the right foot doesn't migrate out. We want to keep it in line with the body. We hold, so the foot joint in line with the knee, hip joint. And just give yourself a bigger hug and you say, thank you, body, for everything you do for me. Bring both knees in, and I just want you to exhale as you come up. Inhale. We're rolling a little bit purely for a positional change. We exhale up when you have enough momentum. I want you to push yourself up for me. So sit bones up into heaven. Feet are parallel again. And we're going to exhale as we come up, articulating the spine, one vertebra at a time. We grow tall through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. Nod your chin to chest. Peel the vertebrae down one at a time, slow and controlled. We allow every vertebra its own space, its own time. Inhale. Exhale. We come up. Lower back. Mid back. Upper back. Neck. Head. We grow tall through the crown of the head. We go for one more, but we're doing research. We want to measure. Inhale. Exhale. Nod your chin to chest. Peel the vertebrae down one at a time, slow and controlled, allowing every vertebra its own space, its own time. So I'm just curious, have you found a change? Yes. I want you to be aware of your change today and also over the 21-day period. I find I'm now flat on the ground. Previously I wasn't. We go for one more roll up of the day. Inhale. But before you come up, you secretly congratulate yourself for investing in yourself today. As we exhale, we come up, we round that lower back. We stack the vertebrae one at a time, slow and controlled. We go lower back. We go mid back. We go upper back. We go neck. We go head. We go tall through the crown of the head. Long collarbone. Shoulder blades kissing at the back. Give me length for 3, 2, 1, and release. Thank you to my assistant Ryan, to my dog Skippy, and this is raw, this is true, we're not going to edit any of this, so please enjoy. See you next time for Pilates in the garden, Garden Lighty.